March month in western Newfoundland is usually the prime time for skidooing, whether it be in the backcountry exploring or around the rural communities cutting firewood. We all wait for this time of year for the endless possibilities of where you can go. Normally, wherever you can point the skis, you can go. Last year was a really bad winter, and this year seems to be following suit. We had 3 days of rain and warm temperatures that put a good dent in our snow. It also opened up all the brooks and flooded out the rivers and the ponds, which makes it quite difficult around my area to get to the bogs for cutting dry juniper. So this week I had to rely on my own backyard for cutting wood. On my own property, I spent 3 days cutting down blowdowns and sawing it up into junks. I then spent another 2 days throwing it into the sleigh, dragging it back to the cabin, and throwing it off in the shed. So far, I got 15 sleigh loads of wood in the shed. I still need to cut some more to fill my shed, and I also need to pack it up. But I'll leave that for another day. After a week of cutting wood, it's time to take a break. This morning, it's a cold one, but I'm packing up and heading in the woods to enjoy an evening under the stars in my newly transformed hot tent. So stick around. So I just got here at my hot tent, and tonight is finally the night that I'm going to spend my very first night in a hot tent overnight. If you guys watched my videos a few weeks ago, you'll see that I had set this up probably about 2 weeks ago now, maybe 3 weeks. And I've been cutting wood in here all week, and I just finished cutting a bunch of wood all this past week as well, but it's calling for mild weather on Monday, and I don't expect to be able to get in here after Monday. So this is my last chance. So tonight is the night, and we're gonna go and get it geared up. The very first thing I'm gonna do is go and cut the wood, have that done and over with, because the rest of the stuff I can do inside once I'm getting set up and it starts to get a little bit dark. So we're just gonna go cut some wood first and
get it geared up for tonight. Got a bunch of sticks cut and just brought in front of the tent. I'm gonna saw it up there now, and I can use the limbs to get the fire going, and then use the round stuff for later on tonight, and then make some splits out of them. I just gotta cut them the length for the length of the stove. So I got enough wood for tonight. I got some round stuff left, and I got some split stuff, and I got some twigs and stuff to start the fire. So I'm gonna go get the stove now and get her set up, and then we'll get her lit. So this is a new stove that I received from Fittin Hot, and I've used their products before. I have a 2-in-1 stove at home that I use quite often, but this is the Woodstove for hot tenting, and we're going to try her out today. So this is the first time I'm using it, so I will get it out and get it burned off. As you can see, it's a little small compact stove. So get that out of the way. It's not that hard to set up, so everything is inside of it. So if you open the door, it comes with a pair of gloves and your stoker. This is the glass for the front part of your door, and then all the piping is stored inside. Which makes it super compact. Get the legs up on it for now. So the very first pipe that goes on is this one here with the damper system on it. And then you can continue setting the pipes up. Got this welding blanket. Ordered this one on Amazon, I think. It's pretty big. Might be able to stick it right underneath. That should work. Now that she's all set up, I get the fire going. Today I'm using a fire starter that someone gave me. Gave me a bunch of them last year actually, and they are absolutely great to have in your pack sack at all times, just in case you can't find any birch or you don't have anything to light the fire. These are excellent. She's burning off her new smell now. I'll let it burn for an hour or so before I come in here for the night and whatnot, and get all the smell out before I bunker down for the night. But she's popping some heat. I don't think I'll have any problem with that. So I got my cot brought in and set up there for now. And the wood is in there and the stove is lit. But I don't know if you can see it, but it's extremely smoky in here. So we're just gonna keep the doors open and let that burn off for a couple hours. And I'm gonna head back to the camp for a little bit because it's only early yet, and get some more work done, and then I'll head back here this evening. This is a stove jack that I put in myself. I cut the hole in the tent in one of the slots that was there, and it's actually two stove jacks because I got this one here that's Velcro that comes off, and then I got this one here bolted around, which is a rubber non-flammable base, and you can cut it to whatever stovepipe length you want, or stovepipe width, sorry. And so I think this one is like a 2-inch or a 3-inch pipe, so I just cut it around here to fit this pipe. So if I had a bigger stove, which is coming very soon, then I will cut it down here further, and it keeps the tent protected, and it works great. Starting to cool off outside now, and I'm in the tent now, I guess, for the evening, and I got the door shut and stuff, and the tent is finally started to warm up, and it's time to get supper on and get something to eat. So in last week's video, you seen that I used a fire maple aluminum kettle over my open fire, and today I have my fire maple stainless steel billy pot. And I'm excited to try this one today, and hopefully everything that I have to put in here fits. What's really neat about this pot, it has a thing on top. If you were boiling something and you needed to steam, I guess, vegetables or whatnot on top, this here thing is just slides in there like that, and you can cook whatever you're cooking underneath, and then on top you can steam your vegetables. I thought it was pretty neat. So I have all my vegetables and my meat and everything all ready cut up and prepared, and I just have it in Tupperware containers. So the first thing I'm going to do is put my moose meat in and the vegetables. I even have my mixture in here already done. Now that it's all mixed, we can place that on the stove. Sweet and sour moose. while my supper is cooking, I'm gonna get my bed ready and the table and stuff all geared up, and hopefully it won't take long for that meal to cook on that stove, and I'm getting hungry. So here's my setup. I got the stove here with supper on. I got my split wood there. I have my round wood up underneath the bunk. And I have my bunk here by the stove, so I can just easily reach in and fill up the stove during the night. I got a table set up here. I also have my fire maple stove over there for a little later. And great setup. While my sweet and sour moose was cooking on the wood stove, little stove put up here on the table, and I'm just going to stick some rice in here and get that warmed up, and my meal will be ready to go. Supper is ready, and just gotta plate it up, and man, do it ever smell good in here. I should have took a better spoon with me for plating it up. What a feed out here in the tent tonight. Sweet and sour moose over the top of some nice white rice. Man, that's gonna be delicious. There's nothing like food of any sorts over a campfire or an open fire when you're outdoors. Well, what an absolutely fantastic experience so far out here in the hot tent. I've been out here all evening now. It's about 11:15, I think it is right now. And soon time to hit the bunk, of course. Supper was absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love sweet and sour moose, and you can't beat it when it's over, of course, a nice fire outside. It's my first time hot tenting, and hopefully I will enjoy the rest of the night here. And I do have some upcoming exciting videos. This is just my first hot tenting experience. I do have a new tent and a new stove heading my way, coming very soon, and it's going to be an epic one. So you guys need to stay tuned for that one. And I got this fire all stoked up now. I'm going to get ready and hit the bunk. What a beautiful morning out here. Absolutely gorgeous. One thing about a great camping experience and a beautiful evening out is you gotta go home. So that means I gotta take this down because we're calling for a lot of rain, like I said, in the next couple of days, and I will not be able to get in there no more, and I don't want to have my tent left in there, so I'm going to take her out today. And if by some chance that the weather cooperates and we get a great March and April, then maybe you'll see another video in the backcountry somewhere doing a bit of ice fishing. We will see, depends on the weather. Well, let's go and take this down now and get back to the camp. Just got back from my tent site, just packed all the gear away in the shed and put away for, I'm guessing, another season. With the rain that's coming, I'm probably not going to get out anymore. It was a first time experience for me in the hot tent. It didn't come without any quirks, but it was a learning experience. So then the next time that we go hot tenting, I can improve on the little things that didn't work so well last night. One of the things was the wood stove that I had. It is specifically an outdoor wood stove. So if you're going ice fishing or camping or quadding or skidooing, it's perfect and compact that you can take it with you and use it outside, and it would be the absolutely perfect stove. I would not recommend it for hot tenting though. It's a little bit too small. You gotta get up every half hour, 45 minutes, and stog it full. So that was one issue that I had. But it's all new learning experience, and it's all about the adventure. It's all about the fun, and I absolutely enjoyed it last night. And I can't thank my sponsors enough, Fittin for the wood stove that they provided with me last year. I also have a 2-in-1 rocket stove. That one is my favorite. Fire Maple, once again, you guys are awesome. I absolutely love their product. I have several products of theirs, and I use them all the time. And I want to thank you guys again. And don't forget to check out the merchandise store for Adventures Off-Grid Star Creations. There's been a few orders that have come in the last couple weeks, and there's more stuff being added to the site every day. It's absolutely awesome quality gear. So check out Star Creations and order your merch today. And don't forget, if you order your merch, send me some pictures or videos, and they will be featured in the end of the videos as always. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care, and we'll see you next time here at Adventures Off-Grid. Hey.
Thanks for watching Adventures Off-Grid.
There you go.
Thanks for watching Adventures Off-Grid.
There you go.
That's a better one.